Welcome to the screencast on the AeroGear UnifiedPush Server and showing how to receive push notifications on an iOS device. To run the UnifiedPush Server, you can download the WAR files from our website, or you can simply run it on OpenShift. For OpenShift, you need a free account, and once you're there, there is an Add Application button, which then redirects you to a set of choices, and the AeroGear Push cartridge over here you need to click on. You simply give it a name, and then you click Create Application. This takes a little bit to get the Java server up running and deploying the WAR files. Once it is there, you're presented with a login screen where you can log in. The initial password is 123. On first launch, you are asked to set a new password. So this is the welcome screen of the UnifiedPush server. Gives you a little bit of a dashboard. The next thing we need to do is we need to create an application. Give it a name, screencast. And then there's different variants that I can have for an application. In this case, I'm choosing an iOS application and I call it iPod. For Apple, you need to upload a certificate and a passphrase. If you are not yet familiar how this works, our website does have detailed guides and instructions on that one. So the server is set up, the logical construct of an iOS variant has been created. For receiving push notifications, what we need now is an actual app that will later on receive the push notifications. For that, I'm switching to Xcode. The AeroGear team does provide an Xcode template. When you download and install it, you can create applications using different technologies from AeroGear. In this case, for the simple demo, I'm just using the push. You need to be sure that the bundle identifier, which is company identifier and product name within the Xcode, does match the app ID that you created the certificate for on the Apple website. Then I need to store it somewhere. Okay, what this gives us is basically a raw skeleton project, and underneath it uses CocoaPods for the dependency management. What I need to do now is I need to create a workspace out of this skeleton project. For that, I cd into the folder. You can see here in the pop file we have a dependency, AeroGear Push 1.0, that is our iOS library, and then I simply do pod install. CocoaPods is basically somewhat comparable to Apache Maven, which is dependency management. What it does here, it downloads the source code of the AeroGear Push library, and it does create a workspace for my Xcode IDE. Next, I'm opening the new generated workspace, and then you can see here in the JAK folder is my project, and pods, it has all the dependencies that I need, which is in this case just the AeroGear Push library. The interesting part of this file is the application delegate file, and almost at the end of the page we do have the application did register for remote notification with device token. What I need in here is I need the URL of the UnifiedPush server, and I need the credentials, the variant ID and the variant secret. I can get that from the UnifiedPush server console. So on registration installations, we do provide example codes for different platforms. For instance, Objective-C, or if you on Swift, you can also get support for Swift language. and we also do support Apache Cordova. What I really need to do in this case here is, because the template from Xcode did already create everything I need, I go back and just paste in the URL of the server here, and I paste in the variant ID into the placeholder in Xcode. Here we go. So this is really all I need to do. The next thing is I need to launch it on a device, which in this case is a iPod Touch. And now the code will be deployed, and you can see here the black screen. This basically means the app has been launched on the device, on the phone. Yeah, there is a log message. You can see here, UnifiedPush Server registration worked, which is basically the success callback of my registration functionality. Okay, let me move the app into the background here. Now I'm switching back again to the UnifiedPush server. In the dashboard, you will now see I have one active application, and I do have one device registered. For sending push messages out of the UI, we do have a send push feature, which allows you to send messages to the devices. So basically for testing, let me move my phone here, and I give it a name or provide the message, hello AeroGear mobile push. Oops, here we go again. And then I do send notification. And what happened here is the UnifiedPush server was using the previously uploaded certificate, was establishing a connection to the Apple Cloud, and was delivering the message that I sent to Apple, and then eventually Apple does deliver the message to my phone. So that's it for this showcase screencast. If you want to learn more, visit our website aerogear.org/push, where you find all the instructions that you need for UnifiedPush server. Thank you.